How's it going, guys? I'm CTM Amygdala and welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys the easiest ways to get the shotguns gold in this game. And let me tell you guys, this was another rough one. I personally think I made it a lot harder on myself than it had to be, because in hardcore, a lot of people just kind of sit in the back on Nuketown, and since the shotgun is such a close range gun, I found myself getting killed by people shooting at ranges a lot. So this was actually kind of painful. I thought it was going to be easy, but either I wasn't playing it right or I just wasn't getting luck on my side, but a lot of people were sitting back. This game right here is one of the better ones that I had, where people were actually pushing. So I was able to get a lot of my challenges done this game. But this did take me quite a while to actually do, because I was just getting screwed over by the skill-based matchmaking today. But other than that, so first I'm going to talk about what kind of class setup you guys are going to want to run with the shotguns. And this is going to be a reflex sight, which is good for the headshots. And pretty much you're just going to want to aim up for the head, and the reflex sight will make it a lot easier because you'll know exactly where to shoot. You kind of want to aim a little bit above the head to guarantee you get that headshot, like just right above where like their hairline is. You want to shoot there so that the bullet spread goes straight for the head rather than the shoulders, which I found happening a lot when I was aiming more for the head. It would kind of hit the shoulder area, so I would aim up a little bit higher than that. And that's how you're going to want to do a lot of the headshots, which did take me longer than some of the other categories, which I was actually kind of surprised by. I got the double kills and the 5 kills without dying done for both shotguns before I actually finished the headshots. So you're going to really want to take those in mind and make sure you're going for the headshots with this gun. But on top of the reflex sight, you're also going to want to run the wire stock, because it improves your sprint to fire time, which is very important for shotguns. And I also recommend using a barrel that increases the damage. And you're going to want to go specifically for the one that only hinders your aim down sights time, because you really shouldn't be aiming down sights too much with this gun, with these guns in general, because they are shotguns, and the aim down sight time is just going to hinder you. And you're also going to want to put on the laser, the 5mW laser that increases hipfire accuracy by 35%. It also hinders aim down sights time, but once again, you're not going to be aiming down sights with these guns, so it's really not going to matter. And then for the last attachment, I'd recommend just putting on anything you want. It can be the barrel for or not the barrel, it can be the ammo, so you have more ammo in your gun, or it could be the handle, so you can have less flinch and stuff. I personally went for less flinch, which really doesn't matter at all in hardcore, so like I said, it's really just up to you. Neither of them are really necessary, but that's going to be the loadout that you're going to want to run for both of the shotguns. And now I'm going to get into each camo category specifically. So starting, we have the 50 kills. This isn't hard at all, just play with the shotgun. You're going to get this for both guns very easily, especially in hardcore since it's one shot with the shotguns. It's going to come naturally. Next we have the headshots, which I talked about a little bit earlier. For the headshots, you're mainly going to want to aim a little bit above the head. As you can see, I haven't really been getting too much headshots this game because I'm kind of aiming more for the shoulders rather than like the very top of the head. So you're gonna really want to go specifically for those headshots. And I found that the headshots are not really gonna come naturally. They were actually one of the last class categories that I completed for the shotguns. I believe I had 2 other camo categories left after I'd finished the headshots actually. So you're gonna really have to specifically go for these with the shotguns, because hip firing isn't really gonna get you a whole lot unless you're hip firing like really high above the player. And then like I said, you're gonna really have to aim kind of above the head to make sure you're hitting them. And next, I'm gonna be talking about the 5 kills without dying, or the bloodthirsties. And these are actually pretty easy. As you can see what I'm doing right here, I would kind of go in the doorway and just kind of wait for people to peek this bus. This is actually the exact spot that you're going to want to be in to get a lot of the bloodthirsties done. As you can see, they keep just coming around the corner, and eventually 5 of them will kind of peek around there. Another tip I have, if a lot of people aren't really going down middle and peeking that, so you can kind of go up in the middle with a longer barrel on your gun and kind of shoot a little bit farther, like down onto them, and you'll eventually get them that way. But the bloodthirsties was actually pretty easy for the shotguns. I got them naturally while going for the headshots, the point blanks, and the stun or reveal kills. Those 3, like I said, are the ones that are a little bit harder for this gun. And you should be doing the bloodthirsties just kind of as you're going for those. And if you have the same luck that I do, your bloodthirsties should all be gone and finished by the time those start getting completed as well. But essentially you're just going to kind of want to camp in the doors, camp in the houses, and just kind of wait for people to push in if you are having trouble with them. And I also recommend you can actually go out and watch the doorways rather than hide inside of the doorways, because people will always be pushing out. And plus you also have the window that you can look up into. So you've kind of got 2 different areas that people can be coming from, and you can really easily just get a lot of bloodthirsties that way, just kind of holding down the map and trying to keep them in their spawn. So next I'm going to go into the long shots. Now this is probably the easiest challenge after getting 50 kills for these weapons. All you have to do is pretty much just play the game and put on a barrel that gives you more damage range. And these are going to come extremely quickly. Just going to come as you play, literally, because every single shot that I get from here out to the truck is a long shot. Pretty much any kill you get with this, as long as it's not like point blank, is going to be a long shot. So really just kind of sit back and just start picking people off. This is going to be one of the first ones you likely complete if your playstyle is anything like mine. So that's going to be about it for the long shots. That's going to come really easily. But now I'm going to start getting into some of the harder ones. So actually I think I'm going to skip down to the double kills, because that's the last easier challenge for this gun. And what you're going to want to do for the double kills is you're going to want to kind of push people. You're going to want to play more aggressive, kind of push into their spawn, up into the enemy's house on the other side of the map, and just kind of hang around there and pick them off like one right after the other. Like let's say there was another guy on the side there, shoot him right away, and you'd get those double kills. You're also going to want to be kind of snappy, like really quick to snap onto other people with the double kills. And I also highly recommend doing them in Hardcore Nuketown, just because there's going to be so many more people filtering out quickly, and it'll just make it a lot easier. Another easy way to get double kills is you can kind of hold down mid-map. Like for example, if I hit one of those 2 guys rather than my teammates killing them, that would have probably been a double kill right there. And it's just going to be another one that's very easy to do. You just kind of have to hold down that general middle map area and kind of watch their spawns, go into their spawns, and just kind of watch where they're coming. Now I'm going to be talking about the one that I personally had the hardest time with, and this might come as a surprise to most of you, because I've heard a lot of complaining about the point blank kills. But personally, I had a lot harder time getting the stun, flash, and reveal kills done. I had about 10 to 15 stun kills left by the time I did finish my point blanks for both shotguns. And what I found was that you're going to be wanting to run UAVs and counter UAVs, because every single time it sweeps and an enemy is revealed on the minimap, if you kill them, that will count as a reveal kill. You're also going to be wanting to use field mics as your field upgrade, because as well, if they're in that distance where the field mic kind of sweeps, that will also count as a reveal kill. Now on top of that, I would also run danger close with stun grenades or flashbangs, so you get 2 of them. And this is also what I was doing, and it was needed because I was finding these just really hard to come by. Even with the UAVs in the air and the counter UAVs up, I was finding that they were getting shot down like right away in hardcore. So I'd also recommend going into core for these. Like I said, I was getting maybe 1 or 2 a game, which is absolutely horrible because you need 75 of them. And this is just because as soon as I would set a UAV up, it just gets shot down right away. And it was like this pretty much every single game I played. I don't know if it's just my luck that day or the skill-based matchmaking, but I just couldn't get any of these like with UAVs. Like I said, literally like 1 or 2 a game. And it was pretty much driving me insane, a lot more than the point blank kills personally. But now I'm gonna actually be getting into the point blank kills, and the easiest way to do this is also on hardcore, and I'd recommend either going into hardcore Nuketown or try and get hardcore Armada. And the reason for these 2 maps is because you're gonna really want to kind of go up and rush into the enemy's house, or kind of back where the enemy's spawn is on the boats back there. And you're just going to want to start sneaking up behind everybody, like all the people sniping back in the boats and like the people camping the windows and stuff. You're just going to run up right behind them. I would also use Ninja and Ghost so you can kind of be stealthy about it. And I would just shoot them in the back. And I got a lot of them done this way. This one really wasn't too bad for me. I was probably getting about 5 a game, which is a lot better than the 1 to 2 stun or reveal kills a game. And this one's eventually gonna come as long as you're pushing into their spawns and stuff and just getting right up. Another tip is you have to be literally touching them to get it to count as a point blank kill. So that's gonna be another tip. And I think that's actually going to wrap up the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys can get your shotguns gold pretty quickly now. And I'll see you guys in the next one. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to click that like button. And also don't forget to subscribe. Peace out.